Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best mouse for Apex Legends. Starting at number 5. Roccat Kone XP. The RGB available on the Roccat Kone XP certainly won't be for everyone, but if you're looking to maximize your LED to price ratio, you'll need to check out this 90s inspired pointer. We were initially skeptical of this blinding design, but once our eyes adjusted, we found that the unique aesthetic was surprisingly pleasing. Of course, those LEDs don't distract from the excellent performance under the hood. We were particularly impressed by the placement and usability of the additional side buttons here. We're recommending the Kone XP as the best gaming mouse for RGB lovers, but it's important to note that this is from a brute force angle, rather than in terms of customization. It still feels like the Swarm software is catching up, which means we were a little disappointed to realize that you can't actually change the colors of these RGB strips. However, there are plenty of cycles to choose from, and the overall effect may be too good to turn down. Coming at number 4. Razer Naga Pro. We at GamesRadar Plus play a massive range of genres, which means we often have to compromise somewhere when finding hardware that fits them all. It's hard to find a mouse that serves each game's needs without it becoming an overstuffed monstrosity. That's where the Razer Naga Pro comes in. The Naga Pro features 3 unique, detachable panels, which allow you to up the ante in everything from battle royales to MOBAs. Sure, its wireless functionality may make some gamers hesitate, but from our extensive tests, Razer's hyperspeed tech offers no latency that we could see. Plus, because you can always plug it in via a SpeedFlex USB cable anyway, you're getting the best of both worlds, especially considering the wireless battery is so good. At number 3. Razer DeathAdder V2. It seemed like an impossible task, but the Razer DeathAdder V2 improves on, and even surpasses, the classic DeathAdder in practically every way. To begin with, it's among the most comfortable mice we've had our hands on, but it's also phenomenally precise. The latest releases keeps the same form factor as the original Razer DeathAdder, but brings that design into the modern age with a few crucial tweaks. We particularly enjoyed the design change in the textured grips. The V2 packs a 20,000 dpi sensor that leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. It's accompanied by a 650 inches per second rating as well, so it'll still perform brilliantly even if you're flinging it across your mouse mat. Although it's lacking additional controls like some of its competition on this list, the 2 extra thumb buttons on the side are well placed enough that you won't need to worry about hitting them accidentally in the middle of a battle. Number 2 of my list. Logitech G203 LightSync. Want to avoid breaking the bank? We'd recommend the Logitech G203 LightSync. As well as being aggressively affordable, it's the best gaming mouse for those on a budget, balancing a decent feature set with that low cost. In fact, its competition generally only comes from the Razer Viper Mini and the Razer DeathAdder V2 Mini. The Logitech G203 LightSync, however, is cheaper than the DeathAdder V2 Mini and offers a larger body than the Viper Mini, which will satisfy a wider range of grip types. We did still find that chassis to be a little too small for larger hands in our own testing, though thanks to the 85G weight we were able to get along with both a claw and fingertip grip through multiple rounds of Apex Legends. Although this isn't as high performance as other entries on the list, it's more than enough for most people. Plus, it'll still be a huge step up compared to a normal and non-gaming mice. It looks a lot better, too. Its design gives off a sense of quality you don't always get with mice at this price range. Appearances aren't everything, but the G203 LightSync aces that department nonetheless, thanks to gorgeous 3-zone RGB lighting. And number 1. Razer Basilisk V3. Unless you're playing competitively, it's difficult to beat the Razer Basilisk V3 in terms of sheer power and value. That 26K dpi sensor is definitely a nice to have, but the main draws here are the wide range of programmable buttons, unique RGB underglow, and tactile ergonomic design. It also helps that the V3 comes in $10 cheaper than the previous iteration. At its core, though, the latest Razer Basilisk is the same versatile pointer that we've always come to love from one of the best Razer mouse lines. However, the beauty of the Basilisk V3 comes from its versatility. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.